Nutrition in plants. In this topic, we are going to learn about the importance of nutrition in plants. All organisms need energy for various processes of their lives. We require energy even during sleep, because a number of biological activities occur continuously in our body. For example, respiration and beating of heart keeps on going always, without any break. All these processes of living beings need a continuous flow of energy. Energy is released by the breakdown of food taken by the organism. If we do not get sufficient nutritious food, it leads to disorders in their functioning. In the same way, plants also require nutrients to protect themselves from disorders. These elements are usually present in the soil and are supplied to the plants through their roots, and if they are not present, they are added to the soil with the help of fertilizers. Fertilizer is any organic or inorganic material of natural or synthetic origin that is added to the soil to supply one or more plant nutrients essential to the growth of plants. Fertilizers are classified into natural fertilizers and artificial fertilizers. Natural fertilizers or organic manures are those which are bulky in nature and supply nutrients in small quantities and organic matter in large quantities. Artificial fertilizers are man-made or inorganic fertilizers which have chemical composition suitable for a definite crop. Artificial fertilizers are classified into nitrogenous fertilizers, phosphatic fertilizers, and potassium fertilizers. Nitrogenous fertilizers are mainly of four types. The main raw material used in making nitrogenous fertilizers is ammonia gas. Nitrogen promotes synthesis in leaves. Some common nitrogenous fertilizers are urea, ammonium sulfate, ammonium nitrate, and sodium nitrate. Phosphatic fertilizers promote root growth. Deficiency of phosphorus in the soil causes stunted growth in plants and graying of leaves. Some of the phosphatic fertilizers are as follows: calcium dihydrogen phosphate or superphosphate, ammonium hydrogen phosphate or amorphous, ammonium phosphate, diammonium phosphate. Deficiency of potassium in the soil causes leaves to die out early. Potassium promotes flowering. Hence, potassium fertilizers are important. Some examples of potassium fertilizers are potassium nitrate, potassium chloride, potassium sulfate. Manure is organic matter used as organic fertilizer in agriculture. Manures increase the water-holding capacity of sandy and clayey soil. It also provides food for earthworms, bacteria, fungi, etc. A good fertilizer should be soluble in water so that it can penetrate the soil and can be easily assimilated by the plants. Its storage properties must also be good. A good fertilizer should have essential elements in the form of a compound that can be used by the plants easily. It should not alter the nature of the soil and should not lose its essential elements easily. Some of the uses of fertilizers are: they boost crop yields and improves the overall quality of the plants. They help in increasing the protein content and carbohydrates synthesis of the plants. Imparts dark green color to the leaves and makes the stalks stronger. Helps in blooming, seed formation and development of root system. Increases resistance to frost and insects, pests and diseases. Aids in ripening of cereals and fruits. The main disadvantage of chemical fertilizer is that it requires constant application, which in turn causes plant toxicity. Also, greater use of fertilizers cause soil and water pollution and leads to biomagnifications in the food chain. Now let us learn about the manufacture of some common fertilizers. Synthesis of ammonia. The most important process in the synthesis of ammonia is the Haber-Bosch process. Nitrogen and hydrogen are mixed in the ratio 1:3. The mixture is then heated to 450 degrees to 550 degrees Celsius, compressed to high pressure of about 150 to 200 atmospheric pressure. Next, it is passed over a hot mixture of iron, 3 oxide and aluminium oxide that acts as catalyst. The reaction results in the formation of ammonia. Fritz Haber and Carl Bosch were awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1918 and 1931 respectively for their work on high-pressure reactions. Ammonia has very low molecular weight and it is easily soluble in water. Thus, it is a good fertilizer. Manufacture of superphosphate. First, prepare a powdered mixture of phosphate rock or bone ash and concentrated sulfuric acid. The mixture is then introduced into a cast iron chamber having 2 valves at the bottom. Each valve opens in a big chamber called a den. The mixture is then stirred for 2 to 5 minutes and then dumped into one of the dens through the valve. The mass is kept in the den for about 24 hours. The mixture of calcium sulfate and calcium dihydrogen phosphate thus obtained is known as superphosphate. Manufacture of urea. Urea, a nitrogenous fertilizer, is readily soluble, but at the same time, it is easily washed away. Ammonia and carbon dioxide react to form ammonium carbonate, urea, and water.